Hi guys, and welcome to a new vlog. Today's video is totally unexpected. I was just sitting here about to do my makeup, about to do work, having a kind of busy day today. Hi Mama. Dennis is here. Hi, handsome. So I asked you guys on Instagram and a lot of you actually said your favorite vlogs to watch are my routine videos. Okay, so today's somewhat a busy work day, so why not show you my work routine as a full-time YouTuber? Right now, Dennis is helping me set up. I'm gonna be finishing up my makeup. I'm about to film a Beauty Busters video. I really wanna make this video as valuable as possible for you guys. I actually wrote a few notes. I don't know, I'm just feeling inspired. I was really inspired. I recently have been rethinking about relaunching my podcast. I know. I used to have a podcast called #Viral where we spoke all about the business of online video. I'm very passionate about business. I actually went to school for marketing and business. No, I did not finish, but hey. Because I knew you were gonna say that. But I'm still really passionate about business and just, there's so much that you guys don't know or you don't see it. And a lot of times when I meet you guys at meet and greets or just through DMs, yeah. A lot of you ask me, oh my God, like tell me more about the business of video. How do you make money, blah, blah, blah. So I hope today to get really in depth, make this as valuable as possible. And then if you guys are interested in a little series, maybe out of this on this channel, I would be glad to do it.
I'm also gonna film downstairs. This is the first time that we're gonna both be filming simultaneously.
Let's go be crazy. I wanted to start off with a commonly asked question, which is how do you earn money on YouTube? There are several different ways. The first way that, and the most obvious way that people earn money on YouTube is through AdSense. So pretty much what that is all of the ads that you see prior to a video or during a video or after a video, we get a percentage of that money. So there's two types of ads. There's reserved ads and they're unreserved. You pretty much never know who's reserving ads, but thank you to everyone that has reserved ads on Natalie's Outlet, Natalie and Dennis Show, Natalie's Outlet 2, and what other channels do we have?
Mine.
And Dennis's Outlet. So
it's
if you
not
guys,
Dennis's Outlet. It's Hey, it's Dennis.
Hey, it's Dennis. Okay, this is totally going on a tangent, but that's another part of it. I do want to get into what are the different parts of the business because we don't only have one channel, we actually have 4 different channels all under a network, if you will. And the network is us. So AdSense, that's one way to earn money. You can just create a Google AdSense account, link it to wherever you want to get paid.
So the way that I view it, AdSense is like kind of like stock. Like the value of an ad goes up and down based on like what month it is.
True.
January being the least, December being the highest.
Yeah, unless you're a mom. Those are the most money earning people here on YouTube.
Regardless, they make the least on January. I'm talking in general.
I know, but I'm just saying, no, actually in general.
It's the value of whatever ads are per 1,000 views of an ad. You split 60-40 with YouTube.
Yeah, which is actually a lot. But anyways, it's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, once you do get to a certain number, here's the weird thing too. Views don't equate to the amount of money. So like for instance, like for me, let's say beauty does really, really good. One of my Beauty Busters videos can actually earn more money, 3 times more money than a life hack video, even though the life hack video has over like 2 million views versus a Beauty Buster video that is beauty related and that has only maybe like 250,000 views. It can earn 3 times more. So what I'm saying here is demographic is very important because life hack videos attract more of a younger demographic, so ads don't pay as high for.
It's also based on your CPM.
Right. Okay, there's a lot.
Also like the content and the genre of what you're talking about, the value of that change, like, yeah.
What I just wanted to say is don't ever think that someone who has less views is earning less money than someone that gets more views. It's actually not like that at all. That's something very interesting that we learned along the way. It's more like genre, topic, demographic. Demographic goes into like the region, the age group. So like for instance, for my Spanish channel, we don't earn half as, nearly not as much at all as we do on English because it's just said Latin America only gets 5% of all ad buys, which is why a lot of Hispanic YouTubers actually end up going into other forms of ways to earn money, and that's the other part. So there's AdSense, then there's also side projects or sponsorships. So sponsorships is pretty much any time that you see someone say, hey, I love this foundation, and they really love it, hopefully they mean it, and they are being sponsored by that brand. All right, hold on. So we will continue on the conversation over here. This is the setup right now. We will continue the AdSense conversation in a minute. Over there, I have a bunch of video ideas. Over here, we have where I see myself, which is so great, you guys, because that way you just know you're in focus, you're in frame, blah, blah, blah. I usually have a computer here with a slight script whenever I'm doing a video, just because if it's a product or anything like like that. I want to make sure I'm hitting all the points. Over here we have a microphone, and we are using a 4K camera. This is the Sony A7 R3. And this is the tech guy here. We actually started with the Canon T3i, and it's a really great starting camera, but I will say, here's a little theory. Even though 4K consumes so much more memory space and everything, it's always very important to future-proof your videos. Yeah. Dennis always tells me that because I never wanted to switch from Canon T3i. I've still been at a 1080p, but now we're at 4K, and actually we just bought a new camera, so we're moving up to 6K, baby. Oh, this is so fun. I love talking business on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna do a little sound test. So the beauty of YouTube is that you can work from home, obviously, or from wherever in the world that you want. But it can get really tough to work from home if you don't know work-life balance. Do I believe work-life balance exists? I'm not sure.
How does that look?
That looks nice. Yeah, I like it. It's perfect. Framing is good. We're good to go.
You have a remote?
No, you haven't. Also, we use a little remote to hit record, so I don't have to be up on here and like, you know, reaching over. My setup has been the same throughout the years. It's been a background with a computer, which I actually use, a table just for purposes of, you know, showing things. So right now, because we moved to LA, we don't have a studio anymore, but I always recommend this if you're someone that is finding it hard to work from home and have work-life balance, is find a place that you can rent out, invest in renting another place out, or a space in your house that you can literally go to and work, and then for real, people, for real, like close the door at the end of the time that you're done and you clock out or whatever. And I think it's really important creatively to be always changing up your environment, but also to have that separation between what is your housely things and what is your work duties. All of the SD cards are over here. This is my entire agenda for the day. Don't look too close, people. So Dennis is the one that helps me set up. I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what makes up our team. Dennis helps me with thumbnails, with brands, like conceptualizing different ideas and sponsorship. Does not do email because he's not good at that, let's just be honest. Nope, sure. Not good at email. He helps me once in a while edit the vlogs, and right now we are working with him to launch his channel and his things, and so if you're interested in that, I will link it down below. And then the other part of our team is Alejandro, my good old friend Alejandro. He's been working with us for 3 freaking years. Oh my god. And Alejandro is our editor. He's amazing. He's incredible. He works on Final Cut Pro, on Premiere, doing animations. So he's kind of like an all-in-one great bundle of person. And right now I do not have an assistant. However, I am currently looking for a creative director slash producer slash someone that's really good with newsletters, emailing, and all that stuff. I'm just letting you guys know so that you kind of see like where everything is going. For the longest of time, I did not want to delegate things. That is one of the things that I've learned. Here's a little girl boss tip, is unless you delegate things, like you literally can't do everything yourself. You just have to realize that, and you do have to let go. And for the longest time, I wanted to do it all. There's only so many hours in the day, and the reality is, for me personally, I love YouTube, but YouTube is not my end goal. It is my creative hobby, my creative outlet. It's what I want it to continue to be forever. But I need other people to help me with the side of the business that we already understand and that I can train and blah, 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 and delegate so that I can move forward and do other projects. So, sound test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi guys, today we're gonna be doing a Beauty Busters video. Something else that has been really great now that we spoke Beauty Busters. Beauty Busters is a series that I do on my channel where we test out internet beauty and products to see if they're a poop, a whoop, or maybe baby. Close the windows because that might affect the lighting actually. Jupiter is always here as well.
How's it look?
Debating us. I think it looks good. This video is a Beauty Busters. We are testing out weird hair products. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna get to filming and then we shall continue this business talk a little bit after. I love you. Woo! So, another commonly asked question is, how do you get over the camera? Reality is, girl, I'm still just as shy as the first time, but if you go back to my first video, I was literally whispering. And to be quite honest, I can't film with anyone else in the room because I feel like I just can't get my full-on personality out. Now, if I have to for like a branded thing, or, you know, if it's just like a shoot or something, then I kind of put on a persona, but I'd much rather film, you know, normally. So here we go. All right, Alejandro. Sometimes I do talk to my editor while I'm shooting just to give him little pointers like, hey, during this time, I'd like this to happen, blah, blah, blah. I think it's also really important to have someone that you trust that edits your videos because, you know, they're gonna be seeing parts of you and things about you that you don't want anyone else to see. So make sure that they sign an NDA. Alejandro, I'm doing a vlog right now. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes it's fluid. We'll see what today is. Hello there and welcome to Beauty Busters, where we test out internet beauty and products to see if they're a whoop, a poop. Oh boy, stop. Always turn off your phone, kids. Hello there and welcome to Beauty Busters. It's now internet beauty and products to see if they're a whoop, a poop. Oh, I keep doing that. Whenever I say whoop, I'm supposed to be happy. Whenever I say poop, I'm supposed to be like that. Hello there and welcome to Beauty Busters. We test out internet beauty and products to see if they're a whoop, a poop, or maybe baby, meaning they may work for some people and they may not work for other people. Last time you guys had me braless. Today you have me in a robe. Hi guys. Oh, you know, just casually here with my blow dryer, blow drying my hair. This is a Beauty Busters video that's gonna go live very soon, but I just really quickly wanted to show you guys what's going on. This is filming. It's been about an hour since I started. I know sometimes you guys can just see like a 10-minute video and be like, wow, took her 10 minutes, but no, videos take a long time. And this particular video, like for Beauty Busters, those usually take me anywhere from like an hour and a half to 2 hours max, I would say. And then like life hack videos could take me anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, which is crazy. So, all right, I'm done filming. There's no assistant on set because I don't film with anyone, which means that I'm the one that has to clean everything up. Let's do it. I like to have a clean environment, and then we'll get on into some more business stuff. Jupiter's toy. How are you, Jupiter? Jupiter's here to say hi. This means he wants to go out. What a cutie. He's my little baby. Really, Jupiter has the best timing. He comes after I'm done filming. He's a good, respectful boy. I know what you want. I know that you want to go potty. Just change into normal people clothes. I'm wearing...
Those are not.
These are normal people clothes. I'm wearing Fabletics for any of you that are interested. I do have a discount code if you guys want to check it out. Let's continue on with our business conversation, Dennis.
Oh, we eat? You can do that too.
Oh, snap! Dennis just made me food. This guy don't have that much time. I have to check a video right now. That was another thing. I have to check a video in a little bit, but my editor puts it on frame.io. If any of you guys don't know about that and you have an editor, you are missing out. Are you leaving me? Oh my God, I have so many emails. A lot of my time is actually spent doing emails. Now, emails are super important. One of the biggest things I ever recommend for anyone starting like a new business or anything like that is to have one of these little things. This is, I don't know what that's called, an email foot or whatever. It just makes everything look much more professional. People think you're professional and it's just important. So that's like a huge tip. So check it out. Whenever my editor is done editing, he puts it on frame.io. Oh, my computer is nasty, girl. Okay. This is so great because I can actually come in here and I can draw things, or I can pick little parts in the video and comment, and he'll see it after things that I like or that I don't like. So it just works super great if you are collaborating with other people. So while I eat and finish my food, I'm gonna reply to these comments because he needs me to reply to them quick. We are on a time crunch. This video needs to go up by tomorrow. So I just finished checking comments. It took me an hour and 15 minutes. That is kind of typical, I would say, when we're trying out like a new video. Now I have a meeting, and this is pretty much how YouTube thing goes. Like, I'm always just in meetings or chatting with people, and yeah. Dennis was able to add some air to this ball, which is the best thing in the world for my back. Alright, you guys, I finished my meeting, and honestly, I just wanted to say, along with YouTube, there comes a lot of opportunities to be represented by different people. I'm currently represented by United Talent Agency, UTA. They are amazing. I love them. They represent different people like Alicia, Remy, Jen M, Candy Johnson, Hannah Hart, like numerous amount of people. So talking a little bit about representation, when I first started YouTube, I was approached by a lot of different people. I was approached by managers, by networks, and that's about it. Not really agents. So I was actually in a network at first, and it's something that I highly do not recommend anyone to get into unless there's like a huge amount of value there. They usually overpromise and they under-deliver, and they take a percentage of your AdSense. I don't recommend networks, but that's all on you. You can definitely do your own business and stuff. As far as managers, I think managers are incredible when it comes to launching things outside of YouTube. So a manager is typically someone that helps you outside of your YouTube business. So they'll help you launch things like a podcast. So I had someone incredible help me do that. They'll help you go on tour. So I had someone incredible as well help me with that. So that was like on the manager side. I'm no longer with a manager, but it was really great whenever I had like bigger projects. Now an agency is someone that is just like so well-rounded. I love agencies. They're incredible, but make sure that you find one that's the right fit for you. Before I chose UTA, I actually went about and had a bunch of meetings, and there's so many great agencies out there. You just have to really figure out one that you vibe with, connect with, and they understand your vision and where you want to go. I think that's so important working with anyone, just making sure that you're super honest with them, that you're very comfortable with them, saying no, saying yes, like literally everything, because these are the people, they're gonna be helping you grow and build your business, right? So you have to be super comfortable, transparent. You have to let them know your values, your morals, all this stuff. You have to love these people, okay? I just want to give a shout out to Kirby. She is amazing at UTA. Sarah, you are awesome too. Greg, you're amazing. Allie, you're amazing. Just all these people are wonderful. So yeah, so I just had a call with my agency. Agencies pretty much bring about bigger projects. They will pitch you to different brands. They are fantastic. Like if I had to choose between an agency and a manager, I would definitely go for an agency right now in this point in time in my YouTube career. But now if I want to launch something a little bit bigger, I would definitely seek out a manager or a business partner, someone that, you know, understands my flow. Woo! So it is the end of a work day. I am all done. I was watching Tone It Up. I love them. Other notes that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I feel like this is just way too long, like for me to all put so much information into one video. So if you're interested in anything at all, maybe I'll do a part 2 on this. If you want a part 2 on this, give us your thumbs up. I feel like there's just too much for me to put in just one video. I do still have a few things to chat about. And if there's any specific questions, please comment them below. Other commonly asked questions is how do I come up with video ideas, or how can you make videos that will in turn go viral or produce money? I used to talk about this a lot on my podcast. It is no longer out. It is sad. Maybe we will relaunch. Create content that's evergreen. I think that's really important. And pretty much what that means, seasonal content like Christmas videos, Halloween videos, and stuff like that. That's not evergreen content, that's seasonal. So evergreen content would be more like period videos about anxiety, maybe videos about hair, it could be makeup, things that are evergreen in the sense that there's no seasons involved for people to still want to watch them or search them up on YouTube. I think that's like a huge thing that we always try to do. Also, it's understanding what categories you fall into. So like for me, for instance, it's very much lifestyle. I life hack videos, I have beauty testing videos, I do makeup hack videos, anything and under the sun of things that bring value to other people's lives. If you have set categories, that is so much easier. It's so much easier to come up with video ideas. I have different series. So I have like Beauty Busters. Beauty Busters is a really great series for me because not only is it something that each month I'm like, okay, if I have nothing at all in mind of what to do, it's a simple series that I could do, really simple. It's really simple to integrate a product as well if I want to do something with a sponsorship. And it's made it really easy for me to package myself to brands in a way that, hey, Beauty Busters is a series. It's a show all about internet beauty products, and people come to watch it because they value my opinion. I'm always honest, 100%. So that alone makes brands more enticing. If you're pitching yourself to different brands or such, or if your manager is, I think it really helps to have set categories. What I have found is before I used to try to do it all, and that's really great for growth because you're kind of like putting yourself in a lifestyle pocket. You're kind of putting yourself in a hack pocket. You're kind of putting yourself in exercise and mental, you know, like all of these different buckets, I guess you could say. The problem with that is when it comes to selling product, you're not niche enough, which means you don't return on investment for things is not as high. So for instance, if I am a makeup channel, I'm not gonna launch a journal. That doesn't really make sense. Does that make sense? So niching yourself is really great because I find that a lot of brands also just want to work with you a lot more because they see that your audience comes for you for a specific thing. So I think that's really great. No one asked this question, literally, but I did want to talk a little bit about how I made my first million on YouTube. It wasn't easy, people. There is a lot of long, hard hours when it comes to that. And to be honest, I didn't really start making money till it was about 2 years into YouTube. So I didn't go full time. I was still in school full time doing marketing and business, but I knew that I wanted to be my own boss, and I knew that I wanted to, like all these wonderful entrepreneur ladies like Michelle Phan or Dulce Candy or Candy Johnson, like everyone that I had seen online, I wanted to be just like them. So for me, it really went down to understanding like analytics. Analytics was super important. Really know who's watching you, know your audience, know what time they drop off, what thumbnails work, what thumbnails make people stick, what titles. Like there's so much psychological marketing involved in YouTube because you really want to make, like you only have 5 seconds to make someone click on your video like when they see it. So what about that thumbnail or title is going to really bring about an audience. Now, I used to spend a lot of time on my thumbnails. I still do, and I think it's really important because I think that it's that one screenshot that people see for your entire video, so you better work on it for a while. I know Mr. Beast, I think he talks about how if he spends like 4 hours on a video, he's also going to spend 4 hours on the thumbnail because they both work hand in hand. They're a package being promoted out to the world. I started to go to a lot of networking events. I think it's really important to network with different people. Collaborating is great because you're cross-promoting each other's channels, which is just awesome. And don't ever get stuck on just numbers. I feel like a lot of people think that when someone has, I don't know, 1 million subscribers, they have so much more influence than like someone that maybe has like 100,000, and that's just not true. Engagement plays a big role, and I would say it's always really important to try different types of genres and collaborate with different types of people because it opens you up into a different audience, a different world. Other things that I would do, diving really deep into analytics is super important. Getting to know who your audience is super important. Creating relationships, I think, is super important. You know, just like with any business, like you wanna create relationships, you wanna talk to people. YouTube can get very lonely. You can just be secluded in like a little, you know, 4-wall room, and it could get super lonely and you can get really in your own head on things. So creating those relationships is really important. It like fires you, it motivates you. I'm someone that I work best alone, but I do enjoy that energy and that hustle from other people. So I think that's really important. Other ways that I got to earn my first million, I believed it. I used to have a vision board where I would change up my numbers on that board. So I had like 7,000 subscribers at the time, and I literally photoshopped 1 million subscribers, and I would look at that every day, of course, while working. You know, it's not just like voodoo voodoo type of thing. I would believe it. Like, I believe that I can achieve it because I had a goal and I had a vision in mind, and I also had a game plan. I would tell myself, okay, I'm gonna be posting 3 times this week. Let's do a video that's really viral. Let's do another video all about beauty so that we can get into that niche thing. Let's do a video all about how to, learning, sleep, whatever. So my audience starts to recognize me for a certain genre, for a certain thing. I would totally recommend you to listen to my podcast, #viral. I'm not sure if it's still out, but if it were, there was a lot of really in-depth analytical research and work and just steps that I would give you guys about that. Let me know down below if you maybe would like to see me relaunch it. Now that I'm in LA, it just makes it so much easier for me to go to like a studio, just like do more things. And because a lot of my team is out here, it's easier for me to work out of Pacific time zone rather than Eastern time zone, which is always like a hassle because they would want to take meetings when I was already out of work, and it was just like chaotic. So I'm just so happy here, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope this helped. I hope to give you some insight into like what it is in the world of YouTube. It's a really fun world. Anyone could do it, but you really have to have the passion for it. Don't just do it because of recognition. Don't do it because of kind of status or you know, the money. Like, that stuff isn't motivating enough in the end, in the long run. Trust me, for someone that's been doing it for 5 years, I can very confidently say that. Just do it because you have a love for it. Like, that's the most important thing. I also find that the most successful YouTubers, if you will, do it because they have a huge heart, like a huge passion for it. And fun fact, a lot of them are super anti-social, which I find very interesting. Usually YouTube has this thing called the YouTuber Summit. They put us all in a room together. I think like 50 of YouTubers, like most influential people. Everyone's very shy and very awkward, and we're different people. Like, all we have here is a camera, and it's just an interesting world. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Drop a comment. Let me know what else you would like to hear about YouTube, or if this interests you at all. Maybe I could do a little series on it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go take a break.